Um, PD is down the road from my place. Uh, Damn deaf dog is looking for me. But yeah, uh, took the dogs out for a quick romp in the yard and get their business taken care of. And gentleman was, well, teen looking kid was leaning against neighbor's mailbox. And I was like, what are you doing? Who are you? What's going on? And he's like, oh, hi, yeah. So he started walking away, and he walked towards the road down there. He got to that light pole, or that telephone pole, turned back around, came back over here, and met up with another guy. That guy uh, was walking with a limp and bloody, and he's like, I got into a fight down the road at so and so's house. I couldn't make out the name, but the kid goes, what? Shoved him off of him, and he's like, don't worry, he's not dead. I didn't kill him. And then the kid picks up his phone, starts calling people, and next thing you know, the guy walks back over there to that address, and the kid takes off running, and he's screaming, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. We got to get him to the hospital. Turns out the dude stabbed somebody. He said he told him that he was making bread and then accidentally stabbed him. And man, I should have opened up this case of Cheez-Its before I started, because now I want these Cheez-Its, but I can't open it. Hold on. Sorry for the earthquake. Gotta get my Cheez-Its open. Cheez-Its. So basically, the old dude stabbed somebody for some weird reason. What's up, beefsteak? Yeah, some dude down the road got stabbed. Just kind of standing on top of my damn truck right now, trying to get the best view, because tried walking up there and they told me to stay back, and basically everybody that's driven down the road, they've stopped and told them to turn back, stay away. And we've got forensics and stuff on the way. But yeah, dudes were just standing out in front of my house talking about how he stabbed somebody or got into a fight with somebody, and he's telling some kid this. Just domestic. Yeah, some kind of domestic. They got into a fight, and the guy's like, oh, well, I was just making a sandwich, and he fell into me. And right now the dude's up at the hospital with like 5 or 6 stab wounds. It's insane. We got rid of one bad apple, and then all of a sudden we got all these other people showing up, causing all kinds of trouble. And it was bad enough when we had freaking junior and senior trying to live on a dirt lot. But all kinds of people pulling up in the streets behind me, trying to get a good look. Yeah, we've got like 6 cop cars over here, blocking off one side of the street, the other side of the street. Yeah, it's like, yeah, who gets into a fight and just starts stabbing people and then walks away? I mean, dude comes walking up the street and limping, badly, like he broke his leg or something, and he starts hugging on some teen kid. He's like, oh yeah, I just got into a fight. It's like, what? Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Who the hell just stabs somebody and then walks away nonchalantly? It's like you gotta have something messed up in your head to be like, oh yeah, I just stabbed him, but don't worry, I didn't kill him. What? Dude stabbed somebody and then walked away. It's like, what? It makes no sense. It's like I'm just up here eating friggin' Cheez-Its and stuff because, yeah, shine your light over at me. Mine's brighter. Granted, I have to get in the truck to turn it on. It's like, what? Yeah, courtroom's gonna be crazy. I mean, there was like 8 or 9 people there, and everybody is just telling different stories as to what happened. Oh yeah, they were fighting. Oh yeah, he was making a sandwich and the guy fell. Oh, they were just wrestling around. What is this? It's a stabbing on my street. And you know it's weird. They literally walk up to my property and stand in front of my house and do this stuff all the time. I've got freaking people walking up and shooting up heroin in front of my truck. I've got people that walk up and do this stuff. I've got people that'll walk up my driveway and lay down in my flower bed. And it's like, what the hell's going on? I thought it was good when we got rid of the house and the crackheads, and then all of a sudden, I wish I could move away, man. This is a medical facility. I'm literally living where I work in a medical facility, and I can't move away. It's like I'd love to. I'd love to go out and live at my property. I mean, I've got acres of land in the hills. I've got a cabin up there, but I gotta be here for work. I wonder if this is medicals or crime scene. Nope. No, the noisy neighbor. That's a yeah. Yeah. Turn on your high beams. Let them know that you want to get through. Well, I wouldn't be able to move away. And this is legally my workplace and a medical facility, so I can't just up and leave. I've got acres of land with a cabin on it, but I can't just leave. I mean, I'd be walking away from $100K a year, and I can't leave because the person that is here. God dang bright lights, man! Turn off your high beams, dumbass. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the reason why I have so much freedom is because I live here and I work here, so I don't have to drive anywhere to do work. But when I do have to do trips, it's like 6-hour trips here, there, and everywhere. When you got to take a 9-hour trip to Mexico for medication. Oh, neighbor's back with his wife. Yeah, he came out like right after the police showed up and went over and informed him of what was going on. All I wanted to do was take my damn dogs out to take a shit in the yard and got freaking stab victims and stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Find it funny, you know. I've got a horrible reputation with our local police department because I've gotten into severe disagreements with specific officers and training officers. And it's like the one time I call in and like, dude, there's something going on. I got this. There's somebody's fighting, and I had to make freaking 3 phone calls to the police department before anybody actually showed up. And then when they showed up, they let the person that was stabbed leave in a vehicle. It's like, yeah, if you guys would have listened when I said that's the vehicle, you guys would have been able to stop them. Yeah, I've been in a few fights. Some I'm proud of, some I'm not very proud of. Every now and then I'll have flashbacks of when I was working at a gas station up in Wisconsin, and a man pulled a gun, and he didn't realize I was in the office with my gun, and it didn't work out for him, and didn't work out for the female that was working the counter at the time, because she had to go to years and years of therapy. But I've got one firearm in my house that has 3 bodies on it already, and it's like I don't even take that one out. Like, yeah, I don't even take it out of the house because it's like it's bad juju. Because every time I've taken it out of the house, it's Rock Island, 1911. It's the military OD green. First day I got it, went into work to get paperwork. I wasn't even working that day. I had to go in and get paperwork and sign some stuff because I was taking a 3-day vacation, and I was literally in the office and looked out, and the guy had a gun out. And I was like, nope. Walked around the corner, told him to drop it. He pointed his at me, and I just unloaded. Next time was Killeen, Texas. I was at a little podunk restaurant next to a Waffle House, nonetheless. Then up in Montana, right on the border of North Dakota. Yeah, 1911 has its. I mean, hell, anything that's lasted since 1911, if you haven't had any changes except for a few like tweaks here and there, it's an unbeatable design. But now it's pretty much a showpiece, because anytime I take the damn thing out, somebody gets shot. And it's like, I don't think I can take that anymore. But I'm not going to get rid of it because, you know, if I sell it to somebody, I got to be like, yeah, you know, this is connected to 3 deaths. Then they're going to be like, oh, I don't want it. But it's proof that it works. Oh man, I hate using it, but it is there. I carry everywhere I go. Hell, I've got a freaking burst of thunder on me right now. And it's like I'm just in freaking basketball shorts and a t-shirt. It's like I walk the dogs with a gun. I don't leave the house to even check the mail without a gun. You never know around here. Dude, we had 3 guys pulled over. Where was it? That was at right in front of McDonald's by the high school. They got pulled over with like $50,000 in heroin and a whole bunch of guns in the car. We got the dude that pulled into Lowe's parking lot and started shooting at somebody at the coffee shop. Literally driving around, squealing his tires, doing donuts and shooting at people. Reminds me, it reminds me of Demolition Man when he's like, this isn't the Wild West. Hell, the Wild West wasn't even the Wild West. It's like, yeah, but I mean, hell, we got people popping off shots here, there, and everywhere. Spent $700 on a grenade launcher just for shits and giggles. And then I modified the damn thing so that it would fit better under my coat, so to speak. Yeah, got a whole bunch of rounds for it and everything. But, yeah. I've got multiple ARs. I've got a freaking AR pistol that has a 3-way switch on it, so I can have my regular pew, no pew, and then pew pew pew. I've got 2 night vision rifles, 2 thermal rifles. I've got a 3-pound cannon, 4-pound cannon. I've got 2 AKs. I got a Draco. Like 17 or 18 shotguns. I've got a punt gun somewhere in one of the back rooms. It's been buried for like 2 years. Dude, I got 30 guns within 10 feet of my front door. Hell, my truck, I've got a gun rack right here. The Jeep, I had custom gun racks. Hey, if zombies take over, I'm starting with my 22s because I got 22s up the wazoo. I've got 2 22 rifles that have 100-round drums. And I've got 700-round drums and like 50,000 rounds of 22 ammo. I literally drove all the way up to Montana to buy it from a little, was it Hardware Hank or something like that? They accidentally ordered a pallet of 22 instead of a case, so they didn't sell anything. Nobody up there uses 22, so went up there, bought it. It was 50-round boxes of the 22 Stinger ammo. Bought it for 75 cents a box. Loaded the entire bed of my truck up. And then drove all the way back. And that was during the Rona, when 22 was so hard to come by. People wanted to buy the 50-round packs of Stinger for like 15, 20 bucks. But I keep it. Got cases and cases of ammo. Dude, buying 50,000 rounds of ammo at 75 cents per 50 pack when everybody else was paying $20 for a 50 pack. Hell yeah. Drove all the way up there, saved a fortune. Yeah, 75 cents is 75 cents. That's a little bit over, what, 1.25 cents per round? That saves me 49 cents a round. Looks like they're starting to pack up and move the vehicles so that they can get people through. Jesus. Yeah, my PD out here is slow as hell. Hell, the supervisor that's on duty right now that's down there, he's the same supervisor that said that he's not going to arrest the guy that trespassed on my property after he'd already been served with a no trespassing and harassment injunction, saying that he's not going to arrest somebody because he doesn't think judges have that authority. Yeah, they are. And the house across the street was condemned and in control of by the city because the homeowner was in prison, and the kid moved in and set up his own little theft ring. PD came by and said, well, technically him and his dad have the same name, so the house is technically in his name, so we can't ask him to leave. Really? Paperwork says otherwise. The city told him that he can't be there. Hell yeah, dude. I've had so many issues with different police officers, and it's like, really, you guys are gonna tell me that you're gonna arrest me for this, that, and another, but some dude with like 30 arrests on his record and is currently wanted, you're just like, nah, we'll let him leave. That was the neighbor's granddaughter. But yeah, and I got expelled from my school for something that I didn't do because I was literally, in the hospital during the time that they said it happened. Yeah, counties here don't care either. And we got so many things going on here, and they're like, well, we got to do this, that, and other. It's like, we've got cops that spend all day on the main highway and never come to side streets for any reason. And it's like, you got to call 3, 4, 5 times to get anybody to come down here. I see it all the time. I've got a friend of mine, their neighbor is like, he's like 7, but it's always N-word this, N-word that, and bitch please, and it's like, dude's cussing all the time. It's like all the time. Like, he swears more than 50 Cent and all them rappers, and he's white. He thinks that he's gangster because he got suspended, and then he got even worse when he got expelled. It's like, who the hell gets expelled from freaking kindergarten? What the hell? Yeah. See, I say we take the warning label off of everything and just let natural selection happen. I mean, hell, Cheez-Its have a freaking warning label on them. My truck, the little tag on here, tells me all these warnings and stuff. And it's like, yeah, of course I'm not gonna stick the wires in my mouth. Of course I'm not gonna run it off of whatever. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, hey, don't knock Cheez-Its, man. Extra big. Yeah, I was on a super Cheez-It cringe diet where, I was just buying sliced cheese, cutting it into squares and baking it and adding my own salt and stuff to it. And then I got really, really messed up because you know what they call cheese in Native American? It's choke'em blowhole. Because this stuff will clog you up. Yeah, where the hell is it? Label on there. Yeah, right at the bottom. The freaking warning label. Say, well, who the hell needs a warning? Who the hell needs a warning on Cheez-Its? It's like when I got my new desk chair, they sent a big, huge plastic wrapper that went around the back of the chair. And then you take the wrapper off and you read it and it says, don't use in an infant's bed. Who the hell's putting a big plastic bag in an infant's bed? I mean, somebody had to have done it at one point and then sued the company for not having a warning label. I don't get it. I really don't. The neighbor's lights, those ones right there, those three and that one there. Yeah, I put those up and I took out the old lights, and the old lights still had the warning labels on it about, electric shock hazard and don't cross the wires. And it's like, yeah, of course, it's electrical. Common sense would say, turn off the power. Dude, they have warning labels on backpacks. Yeah, check the tags on the inside. There's going to be warning labels on that. And when you go to the store, look at the back of the tag, and it's like, yeah, especially the clear polyvinyl backpacks that they're now pushing out everywhere. Dude, those things were popular back in the 90s, especially when N64 came out with the clear colored consoles and controllers and everything. Yeah, everything's stupid. I've got a freaking tire rack. That thing came with a warning telling me, not to drill in specific points because it might hit a gas can or a gas tank. And it's like, no shit. My welder came with a warning label, a fire warning label. It's like, what? You mean melting metal will cause fire? It's like, I did this whole rack, everything, the whole damn thing. Did the whole rack, drilled and tapped every hole, mounted everything, drilled and tapped all the lights, and everything had a warning label, everything, saying don't do this, don't do that. It's like, dude, I'm 36 years old. I don't need another warning label. You mean the diddler? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that his baby lotion stuff and that baby oil wasn't really baby oil, because there's a there's that was that GHB or whatever. That's it's a clear lubricant style drug that makes you forget what you're doing. Yeah, and you know the FBI is not going to seize 1,000 gallons of lube unless it's laced with something. Who we got? Who we got coming down the street? Old people. Yeah, it's already been freaking 30 minutes and they still haven't had the tech crew out yet. Oh, my neighbors are great. Got friends with them, friends with them, friends with my neighbor over here. I did her lights and her security system and everything. I've got a court order against him. He's cool. That's my second family over there. They're older than Jesus, but I had the people that lived here, all of them arrested at least 15 times each. The neighbor over there, that lady is the head of the neighborhood watch, and she whines about everything. And then the neighbor next to her faces giant speakers next to her house and blast music. And then as soon as they hear the noise complaint come over the scanner, they turn off the music and turn off all their lights and pretend to be asleep. And then on the other side of this house over here, every night that guy launches a firework. Every night. Which I'm thinking he's probably going to do one, randomly. Unless one of the neighbors said, hey, yeah, there's a bunch of cops over there. Don't fire one off. Because they're illegal here. Anything that leaves the ground is illegal. And that's bullshit. They're like, it'll set the palm trees on fire. So what? I don't like palm trees. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the dude over there, he sets them off every night. Up there's like 4 or 5 guys that'll set off fireworks every Wednesday for some reason. I don't know if you guys can hear the music over there. I got some mariachi shit playing right now. They must not know that the police are right there. Either that or they just don't care. Yeah, I just grabbed up the main handle for my recording kit. I didn't grab up my microphone because my phone was about to die. Needed to plug it in. I was out here listening to the scanner and taking video for the local news website, because I do that as my spare time when I have it. I work 84 hours a week. Yep. 12 hours, 7 days a week. I haven't had a day off in 7 years now. Well, most adults only work 40 hours a week, so. But I'm on a lot of overtime. But when you work overtime, the more you work overtime, the more they take out in taxes, which if you work 1 hour of overtime and you're paid $20 an hour, you're going to pay $35 in taxes. So you lose money. You have to do a lot of overtime just to cover the tax portion and overcome it. I pay right around $900 per paycheck in taxes. I was comparing my income to a friend of mine who works at a bank. He's one of the bank managers, and what he makes every 2 weeks is what I pay in taxes on one paycheck. Well, looks like they're clearing out some stuff, so I'm gonna call this one a night. It was fun, everybody. Yeah. Hopefully soon they end the income tax crap, because that was originally designed to cover the cost of war. Nice talking to you. Nice meeting you. You have a good night or a good day or whatever you're having. But I'll call it a night.